Blacks on the beat.
Biafra, Biafra, the only hope we have. We salute you. We appreciate you. We salute you. We appreciate you. Yo. Amadike, one no Biafra. Odogu, Chukwaki Kechekwagi, let it in the road. Dragon Master, Biko do. My Prime Minister, Atakata Abo. Take us to bus stop. The era you do to na yasi. Anya chikerewo, ego no zina jogodo. We want to go, yo. Enu la no. Ofoka injejenu. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. Cabinet members, download. Media people, GCK. Deep down our heart, yo. Biafra, GCK. We are proud of you. We are very, very grateful. GCK. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. GCK. Nobody can say deep. You got a number. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you.
It's Blacks on the beat.
They're going to Nambana Pusyoko. Yo. Biafra Liberation Army. Biafra Defense Force. Biafra Marino. Biafra National League. Omunikwe Battalion. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, we salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. Biafra is here. Special thanks to Mazi Simon, the Prime Minister.
Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look on social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, as my own oru, I am a you understand? Till Biafra come. But, today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out, automatic Medusa. Medusa went very deep in the forests.
Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke nna dị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke Brgie ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko daka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Nigeria na mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site gosi wee na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo ekwensu bụ zuu Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke nna dị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke Brgie ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko daka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Nigeria na mma, ọ ga
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this evening program. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abịama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. We have come to preach the gospel of Biafra. We have come to spread the gospel. We have come to say it the way it is. We will never allow them to push any propaganda or blackmail. We will not allow them to continue with their criminality. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching this program from, I welcome you. I appreciate you. And I thank you for being part of this program. We have come today to preach the gospel of Biafra. We have come today to spread the message of Biafra. No matter how the enemy try to stop us, they will never succeed. No matter the propaganda and the blackmail of the enemy, they will never succeed. As we are moving forward, as we are going through, as we are facing the battle, we will make sure that victory is ours. The enemies of Biafra are coming from all angles. The enemies of Biafra are coming from all corners. The enemies of Biafra are coming from every inch, but we will make sure that they do not succeed. This message must get to everyone. As you join us, like and share this program. We choose a topic which says Biafra freedom is now or never. We either win it now or lose it forever. Support Biafra Republic government in exile now. Biafra freedom is now or never. We either win it or lose it forever. Wherever you are. We have come a long way, and many challenges we have overcome and defeated. The enemies are not giving up. But as we draw close to the victory of Biafrans, we must stay strong. Today is the first day of November. The very first day of November, and the 29th of this very month, November. From 29th of this month, the convention of the Biafran will start. The preparation of the convention is going on. We have days now. We are counting days. We are now counting days, about 31 days or 32 days to go. The declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra will be made. After this very declaration, all hell will break loose. The defense of Biafra land is compulsory and mandatory. There is nothing anybody can do or say about that. Wherever you are today as a Biafran, you must rise up to the occasion. It is a must. You must rise up to the occasion. We will not allow the blackmail or the propaganda of the enemy to come close to us. We will not allow their lies to hold us. Wherever you are as a Biafran, the time has come for us to be whom we are supposed to be. The time has come for us to take our freedom in our own hand. Begin to prepare yourself. It is not going to be easy. If anybody tells you that it's going to be easy, it is a lie. But the beautiful thing about it is that it is going to be victorious. Victory is sure, 100%. Already we are seeing victory. The convention is going to start on the 29th. Many dignitaries are going to attend that convention. People are going to attend from different parts of the world. Dignitaries from different organizations and different countries are going to attend. You are going to hear speech, and witnesses will be there. This is a lifetime event. The Biafran government have done excellently well. We are no longer trying to please anybody or trying to beg anybody to believe us or trying to make anybody to listen. The only thing you have to do for yourself is to pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to every single thing that is happening. If you pay attention, you will have no reason to look for somebody to guide you, to teach you, or to tell you what to do. At this time of the restoration of Biafra, we will do everything humanly possible to see that our land is defended, that our land is protected, that our land is not taken over. The defense of Biafra land is the responsibility of every Biafran, old and young, men and women. Everybody have that responsibility, and we have to stand up to defend our land now, not tomorrow. We must defend our land now, not tomorrow. My fellow Biafran that are watching this program, anywhere you are watching from, I want you to understand that defense of Biafra land is a responsibility that falls on the shoulder of every Biafran. Our enemies will never give up. Our enemies will never surrender. Our enemies will never stop. If you think that they are going to let you go without a fight, think again. Our enemies are ready to fight us until the last minute. We are fighting Pharaoh. And you know that Pharaoh will never let go. Pharaoh will never let you go. It does not matter how Pharaoh will not let go. And because Pharaoh will never let go, every one of us have to be awake. 24/7, you have to be awake. Any place you are, whether you are in your office, whether you are at home, at work, on the road, you must be awake. Do not sleep. If you sleep, they will take your gun. You must not sleep. Every Biafran today has to be awake. We are all soldiers, and we have to partake in the defense of our land. Biafra land must be defended by all means at all costs. No matter what the people are saying, no matter the temptation, no matter the attack, no matter the plans of the enemy, you must not pay attention. What matters today is the defense of Biafra land. In defending Biafra land, we are not going to have mercy or pity on anything that stands against us. We are not troublemakers. We are not violent people. But if you bring violence to us, we are going to give it back to you in tenfold. Everybody have his own side of madness. If you think you are mad, try the Biafrans. If you think you are mad, try the Biafrans and we will show you what is called madness. Every one of us have seen what is happening in the zoo. The lie they are telling against Biafran people. The propaganda against us. The manipulation and intimidation against Biafrans. You have seen how the Nigerian government have turned everything against us. But I bet you we are equal to the task. We are equal to the task. We are not going to surrender. No matter what the enemies are doing, no matter what they say, we are going to face them squarely. And at the end of the day, victory is going to be ours. My fellow Biafrans, it is very clear that Biafrans cannot let go. The terrorists in Biafran territory, those in uniform and those off uniform, if you do not leave Biafra land, you will live in body bags. And without being told, they are receiving woto already. I tell you, we are not violent people. All we ask is that you should leave our territory. Leave Biafran territory, because what you are doing in Biafran territory is to take innocent life, to destroy our businesses, extort money from us, to destroy life. That is what the government of Nigeria is doing in Biafra territory, and we cannot tolerate that. We cannot tolerate that. Today, the Zoological Republic terrorists are crying. Those terrorists in uniform, they are crying. They can cry and cry blood. We don't care. They can continue to cry. The terrorists can continue to cry. They can cry blood. We do not care. We do not care. What matters to us today is that we must defend our land and defend our territory. We have asked them to leave Biafra land. It's either you leave Biafra land peacefully or you leave in body bags. We have made it clear. And we are not joking about it. You can continue to cry. You can continue to complain. You can continue to push your propaganda and blackmail. It does not affect us. We don't care. You can continue to lie from both sides of your mouth. You can continue to push your evil blackmail and whatever. We don't care. We do not care who you are. We don't care how big your head is. The only thing we ask is that you should leave Biafran territory. Leave our territory. If you don't leave our territory, every one of you will go down. For a very long time, you have been in that territory, destroying innocent life. For a very long time, you have been in Biafran territory, taking innocent life. For a very long time, you have been in Biafran territory, destroying properties. You have never had the mission to protect or to defend Biafra land. All you are doing is to destroy lives and property. And we said enough is enough. we say enough is enough. It's either you leave our territory or you are going to leave by force. As we are approaching our convention, a lot of things is going to be happening. As we approach our convention, a lot of things is going to happen. And I bet you, the only thing that you can do is to pay attention. If you do not pay attention and obey, you are going to receive woto woto. The warning is very clear. Leave Biafran territory now. Leave Biafran territory now. If you don't leave Biafran territory, you are going to find it very hard. This is Nigeria military training. Nigerian military training. You see, the Nigerian terrorists promoting Islamic religion. This is the reason when they go to Christian communities, they open fire on innocent women and children, killing them all. Exactly. Nigerian military, you see them in their uniform. In their military and training ground, they have mosques everywhere. They preach, they pray, and they teach them what to do. And their message is always against the Christians. In a secular country, you are teaching the military to go against innocent citizens and take their innocent lives. And you think we will fold our hand and continue to watch? Never. No matter how you try to stop us, no matter how you try to hinder us, you will never, ever succeed. This one is a report from Amnesty International Nigeria. It says, the Nigerian authority detained this minor unlawfully, putting them through horrifying experience for exercising their right to peaceful protest. Government must release them all immediately and unconditionally. Look at the children that they arrested. Just imagine, minor children, they arrested them for protesting. A government, look at it. Look at the children they arrested for protesting. And they brought them to court today. The whole world is watching this atrocity. Amnesty International is only reporting. This happened today. What you are looking at happened today. They brought them to court. Minor. What did they commit? The only offense was they were protesting. They were seen in the protest ground. Since that protest against the government, they are still being held in prison. They are detained and they are brought to court. Minor. The Amnesty International reported, they say the Nigerian authority detained these minors unlawfully, putting them through horrifying experiences for exercising their right to peaceful protest. Government must release them all immediately and unconditionally. We are tired of making speech. The Biafran people, we are tired of giving speech, giving eloquent speech and speaking grammar. We are tired of it. We are now in a time that we take action. That is why the Biafrans are going extra mile to defend their land. And we will continue to do so. Biafrans are going extra miles to defend themselves. And we will continue to do so. Look at this video that drew my attention. This is what is happening in Zoological Republic. You see how the people, the authority in the zoo, stealing the plate number of a car. They are losing the plate number of the car. After losing it, they will now go and arrest the man for not having a plate number. When they now ask the man, where is your plate number? The man will be surprised how his plate number disappeared. Look at him. One of them is standing in the front to block it while somebody is there losing the plate number. After losing the plate number, then he will now give the person a front sign and ask the driver, where is your plate number? The driver now will now say, oh, I have my plate number. And when he comes to check, he will not see any plate number there anymore. And now they will extort money from him for not having plate number. You see? Unknowingly to the driver, they have lost his plate number. You see? They lose the plate number. Look at the hoodlum going away with the plate number. Somewhere. They could use this to commit crime somewhere and then accuse the owner of the car. You see? The owner of the car does not know that they have lost his plate number. This is happening in Nigeria. VIO in Nigeria. Look at, you see what happened. Just watch it. VIO in Nigeria, losing a plate number of a car. One of them is blocking him so that they will not know. They are confusing the man. Now somebody is losing the plate number. After losing the plate number, what they will do now is ask the man, where is your plate number? Where is your plate number? And the man will say, I have plate number. What do you mean? And when the man go to the back, he will not see a plate number. And now they will extort money for the man for not having plate number. Look at it. Look at this one, covering, waving hand for others, covering so that others will not see. This is the kind of thing that happened in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. This is a country you want us to be part of. You see the country you want us to be part of. The owner of the vehicle doesn't know what is happening, doesn't know that they have stolen his plate number. You see? He left with the plate number. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? May Chukwu save us from this kind of idiotic environment. We can never be part of this. There is no way we can continue to be part of these people. Never. There is no way on the planet Earth that we will continue to be part of these people. We cannot. We can never be part of these people. Criminal entity. God forbid. My fellow Biafrans, let us hear the message of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekan. I told you, I promise you, I'll be playing his messages for us to draw wisdom and experience from the message of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekan. We need to be drawing experience, knowledge, and wisdom from the message of Mazen Nandekan. Let us listen and hear what he has to say on this very message.
The emergence of the sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, and that will happen very imminently. And when we do so, we shall have the resources, the means, the men, and the arms to defend our land. We are moving very slowly, but we are finally heading to our destination. You should not fear. You should not prevaricate. You should not contemplate surrender. You should not even think about retreating, because we're not going to stop until the land of Biafra is set free. We want to let the world understand how fanatical we are about this very freedom that we are pursuing. We want mankind to testify with their own mouths that indeed God Almighty in heaven is with his children in the land of Biafra. Before we go any further, we are going to pray. Because on this very glorious platform, we pray all the time, because we are nothing without the grace of God Almighty in heaven, not because the white men brought the Bible to us, or the fact that Arabians brought their Quran to us, not at all, but because we are the original children of this very earth, those who are immensely blessed by God Almighty in heaven. Because before the white man came, we were answering Umuchupu, which literally means the children of God. Before the white man came, we were answering Chukuma, which means that God knows it all. Before the white man came, we were answering Ihechi, which means the land of God. Before the white man came, we were answering every name that beautified and glorified the essence of the Almighty in heaven. There is nothing anybody can teach us about the knowledge of God Almighty in heaven. That is why we pray and submit ourselves to Him every time. Even though we are not on air, every blessed day I pray 7 times in a day. And this evening we must pray. And I will pray, of course, unapologetically and unashamedly with the language of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very planet Earth. That Chukwukikabiama and the host of heaven may be able to answer our prayers. Allow me to pray. Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Chukwukikabiama onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya ụtụtụ ehihie abalị. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ike niile nọ na-agbadoro aka ya, Chineke na nke na-ekwute mgbe mmadụ ga-adị na mgbe mmadụ ga-anwụ. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, eze kachasị eze niile elu, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-abụ isi ala nye. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka mbara igwe na-egosi ọlụ aka ya. Ebe ọ bụ naanị ya nna nke dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi site na ebe ikpofu ahịa wekpọlite m ogbenye. Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke na-adịghị arahụ ụra, onye ndị gboo na-etu ebighị ebi, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Anaba ahụ na anwụ anwụ, ma Chineke nna nke anyị na-abụ isi ala nye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ọ bụ naanị gị nwe otuto na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma n'ime mbuli elu niile, aha nsọ gị niile ka anyị na-eto ụbọchị n'ime ndụ anyị. Anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ma ọ bụghị naanị gị. Onye ọbụla na-akpụ isi ala wee nye ihe ọzọ bara sị ka ọ na-efe, ọ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna. Ewe na-ekwe na-ekwusi ike n'ihi na ị kpọrọ arụsị apịrị apịa asị, kpọrọ ya asị ebe ọ dị ukwuu. Ị sị na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye si na atamahụhụ na ndọlị na mkpagbu niile nke ụmụ gị wee wezụga ha, na-agaghị enwechi ọzọ ma ọ bụghị naanị gị, kama okwu nsọ nke gị Chineke. Ọ bụ ebe a ka anyị gbakwasịrị okwu wee na-akpụkwu ha nsọ gị ụbọchị n'ime ndụ anyị, na-asị na okwu gị niile bụ ihe na eme na ọ gaghị ala azụ nna nke ekpere, n'ihi na ikpere ọnụ wee sị na Biafra ga-adịrịrị. Ọ bụ nkwa nke ikwere ndị gị. Ọ bụrụ ma anyị hapụ ụzọ ọjọọ nke ndị ọcha wetara anyị wee soro ụzọ nke gị na nke igwe, ka ndị Igbo si wee mee n'ime mmụọ na eziokwu, na ị ga-asa anyị ekpere ma anyị kpọkwu gị wesakwana anyị ekpere. N'ihi na ihe anyị na-eme n'ụbọchị nke taa, mgbamgba niile IPOB na-akpa n'ụwa niile nna nke ekpere dị ngọzi. Ewezụga amara gị nna nke igwe, ewezụga gị Chineke, ndị iro ka ememere anyị. Ọ bụ ya mere otuto niile eji mma niile, mbuli elu, ịkpụ isi ala dịrị gị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Onweghị ọrịrịọ arịrịọ ọzọ anyị na-arịọ gị nna nke ekpere dị ngọzi, ọ bụla ka iwe nye anyị Biafra. Onweghị ihe ọzọ anyị na-arịọ onye bụ m na Chineke nna, ọ bụ ka iwe mee ka alaeze gị wee si n'eluigwe were nata n'elu ụwa a, dịka Yeshua Jizọs si wee kpee n'ekpere. Ọ sị ka alaeze gị bịa, ka emee ihe anyị na-achọ n'elu ụwa dịka o si dị n'igwe. Ọ bụ ihe anyị na-azụ alaeze gị n'ụwa nna nke ekpere. Ị ga-ekwe ka ihere wee mee aha nsọ gị. Anyị ejighị mma, anyị ejighị weta, anyị ejighị egbe nna nke ekpere. Ọ bụkwa sọsọ aha nsọ gị ka anyị na-akpọku mgbe niile. Ị ga-ekwe ka ihere wee mee aha nsọ gị. Chetakwa na anyị onwe anyị bụ anakwa ahụ, ọ bụ mmadụ dị ndụ ka anyị bụ, ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụrịrị, n'ihi na ihe anyị na-ekere eke ga-anwụ anwụ. Ma chetakwa na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ị ga-ekwe ka ụwa wee ji aha nsọ gị ọchị, n'ihi na ọ bụghị anyị onwe anyị ka a na-achị ọchị, ọ bụ aha nsọ gị ka a ga-achị ọchị. A ga-asị lekwa ndị a niile oge ọ gwara ha wee na-akpọkwu Chineke nna nke bi n'igwe, ọzọ aha ekpere. Okwa ko waka church na nke igwe. Ani we na akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na asị na onweghị ihe anyị bụ ewezugharị. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna. Anyị wee gwere ụmụ gị bụ Eastern Security Network wee nyefee gị n'aka ka iwe duo ha nna nke igwe. Duo onye nwe m na Chineke nna. Ọpụpụ ha na mpata ha niile. Nye ha mmeri ebe ndị nọ nọ. Lekwa ezinụlọ gị ji aga iwe ihe bụ IPOB n'ụwa niile. Chineke nna nkụzi ụlọ nke ndị agha. Ndị ji etu abụ ụmụ gị ka ha bụkwa ụmụ gị gbere obodo duo ka ịkpọ nna nke ekpere. Anyị wee na-arụghị ka iwe leta anyị niile n'otu n'otu. Ezinụlọ ndị ikwu ndị ibe. Ndị ọgọ ndị enyi ndị nsọ na-ekpere gị ekpere mgbe niile n'ihi na ala Biafra nwere ndị nsọ na-atụ mmanya ụbọchị ime wee na-akpọkụọ ha nsọ esi gị biko mere anyị amara ma o nweghị ihe ọzọ kụrụ ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe wee leta ndị gị Chineke nna nke igwe n'ihi na Fulani abatakwa Owere nna nke ekpere ọkwa sọsọ ọka ha nakwa na Owere nna nke igwe biko nụ mere anyị amara gị zọpụtakwa anyị n'aka ajọ ihe duwe anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume gị ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpete masị na Biafra ga-abịa n'ihi na mgbe ị nyere anyị Biafra nna nke bere dị ngosi ọ bụkwa ha nsọ ka a ga-eto ọbụghị mmadụ dị ndụ ọ bụ naanị ka anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye ọ bụ naanị ka anyị ga-abụrụ abụ otuto mgbe orubere ị na-ebighị n'ihi na ọgbọ niile nke ga-abịa ihe na-amụ ụmụ Biafra nna nke bere dị ngosi ọgbọ niile ga-abịa n'ụwa nna nke igwe ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị n'ihi na ọ bụ ndị nyere ha Biafra nna nke igwe ka a ga-efe ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna bụ onye pụrụ inye anyị Biafra ọbụghị mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee were nwa igwe nyefee gị n'aka si ka amara gị ịma mma gị ebere gị ọmịiko gị nna nke igwe mmeso ọma gị wee jupụta n'ime ndụ anyị ka otuto niile na nsọpụrụ na ije mma niile mbụli ihe rutere sọsọ aha nsọ gị onye kene igwe n'ụwa ugwe nwere obere na-ebebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise hey oziọma Chineke. For some minutes there I delved into the spirit because we are nothing without him. Chineke nke bi n'igwe. Unashamedly so, because we have prayed in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. That is why the British hate us so much. They were the first to encounter our civilization. They despised us when they went to Arochukwu and saw the grace of God upon our lives. They said to us, you have no history. But today we have proven to the world that indeed we do have history. And we are very proud of it. And we are going to defend that very heritage with the last drop of our blood. We must preach the gospel of heaven this evening as always. That the blind may see and the deaf may hear. That they may go out to testify the goodness of the Lord in the lives of those that call themselves indigenous people of Biafra. That name will live forever and ever. IPOB will endure when all of us are gone. That I can assure you. Because the miracle and the hand of God is upon us. Allow me to preach. The Southeast governors, they claim in the Guardian newspaper and indeed every other newspaper in the zoo, they said the Southeast governors unleash Ebubago, more like Ebube Pussy, Ebubudene, to tackle rising unrest. Ebubago. The only Ago I saw in the press conference was Obiozo wearing the traditional cloth that we have, which is called Isiago. That is the only Ago I saw. Behind them, we are Fulani Janjaweed Police Commissioner, AIG, from the north. When the Yorubas launched Amotekun, there was no Fulani man. When the Yoruba governors launched Amotekun, there was no Fulani police, whatever idiot there. These ones, they gathered in Owerri, sadly, of course, because Anambra is the first son, is the beginning of Biafra land, the beginning of Igbo land, is Anambra state. Before I came on air this evening, in fact, I concluded that the reason why things are not working for these criminals and vagabonds is because they neglected Anambra, we chose Enugu, and now they have gone to Owerri. Whereas Anambra is the source, is the beginning, is the first son of Igbo land, is Anambra. But now they have gone to Owerri. They met in Owerri. All of them for the first time. All the Janjaweed appointed governors gathered in one place. The only thing that united them for the first time since their inception, since they started having this stupid and ridiculously named Southeast Governors Forum, the only time they got together is to work against the interest of their own people. Go and check all their meetings. One or two of them will be missing. The only time they gathered together, the only time was a few days ago. Why? Because they want to act against the interest of the masses. And what is that interest? Is the Eastern Security Network. Because we have made it impossible for the Fulani Janjaweed terrorists, with the help of British government, Nigerian army and police, to take over our land. You must understand what I'm saying very, very clearly, please. Understand me this evening. I beg of you. Morning, noon, or night, depending on where you are. Allow me to repeat, I said, the only reason why they gathered together in Owerri, in the office that they gave to their stooge, Opus of the man, the Sarkin Fulani of Imo State, appointed by Abakia, rubber stamped by a Fulanized Janjaweed Supreme Court in his office. Because the Fulani said to them, if you do not gather in Owerri, we will not listen to you. They gathered to form their stupid Bubag or whatever rubbish they call it. And if you look at the picture rather laughably, and of course in their characteristically undignified manner, you will see some Janjaweed standing behind them. Very sad indeed. Fulani, they are launching something they claim is to defend the Southeast, and Fulani people are there. And let me ask them, how many vigilante and security network do they have in the north? How many Igbo people were present during the launch of those security outfits in the north? They have one in Brgie. They have one in Yobe. That is to tell you how stupid these fools are, calling themselves governors. The most useless and idiotic set of people you can ever come across. Very, very sad indeed. Now listen to me. I want to prove to the whole world, everybody listening this evening, how stupid and idiotic these people are. Because some of you do not know how idiotic they are. I want to prove to you that these Southeastern governors, they are a bundle of idiocy, stupidity. These are the kind, this is the species of idiots. The species of idiots. Over the years, we have been making life extremely difficult for us. What have they done? All of you can remember a while back, they said that they are launching, that we have now banned open grazing. I want to start from the beginning. I am responding to what the governor said a few days ago, that they are launching a security outfit. Out of pride, because they have killed, they were the ones that ordered Fulani army and police to invade our land and kill us. Operation Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2, 3, 4, 5, look down smile. So they are too ashamed of themselves to approach Eastern Security Network, to work collaboratively to try to secure our land in the East. You need to understand. Because that's the same way we come from. So they have polluted the land. They have polluted. That is why they don't have the face to approach IPOB leadership to say, please come and help us, we have a problem. They're all murderers and killers. And they will all be held accountable when the time comes. Now, a summary of what they said is this, and I will summarize. I'm using what Guardian newspaper reported. They are now directing, listen carefully, they claim they are forming a Bubaku, they claim they are floating a security network, maybe to rival ESN, which is impossible, of course. If you ask the Zoo Army and the police, they will testify. If you ask the Fulani terrorists in the forest, they will testify. Nobody can. What they did, rather foolishly, is to say, these are people, listen, these are people launching a security network. Don't get me wrong. They call it a Bubaku. And during their press briefing, they now said, we are directing all security agencies to enforce ban on open grazing. Hey, so you're not directing a Bubaku to stop open grazing. You're going back to the same police that has failed for nearly 7 years. I want to let people understand how useless, idiotic, and foolish the so-called governors are. When these people call themselves we, the political elite, I want to basically gouge out my eyes. You claim you are an elite and you have common sense. You came to a press conference to launch something you are calling your regional security outfit. And in the same place, whilst you're standing, claiming you're launching regional security outfit, you're now asking police standing behind you to please enforce the ban on open grazing. Then why are you floating a security outfit if the police are going to enforce the ban on open grazing, knowing fully well that open grazing is the source of every problem we are having in the zoo? Let me take some water. That's number one. For those of you with pen and paper, that is number one. When we floated Eastern Security Network, I gave them the order to flush out Fulani terrorists from our bushes, and they're doing successfully. We are now having a few teething problems in Ebonyi. Why? Because in Ebonyi State, we have now discovered that the so-called Fulani headsmen are Nigerian army and police. They take off their police uniform, they go to their own police and army armory in Ebonyi State. Under the eyes and nose of Umahi, they pick up guns from their armory. They go and slaughter villages in Ebonyi State. Under Fulani headsmen. The army and the police. That is why very soon there will be no army or police in Ebonyi State. If we say you with army uniform in Ebonyi State, you're a dead idiot, you will die. Because you people are the ones supporting your own people to take over our land in Ebonyi State. I have noticed that most commentators and analysts abroad, most of these people compromised and paid by the zoo. They are still writing their rubbish. You heard that from my class. God will punish all of you. I don't care if you're white or if you're black. You can see Fulani coming to my land to take my land from me. You can see them killing villagers. You are telling me it's farmer header clash. God will punish any idiot that writes about farmer header clash. It is not. Fulani, with the help of the British government, is hell-bent on taking over our land and our resources, denying us the rights to exist as a people, with dignity, of course. They don't want us to live with dignity. They want to enslave us in our land. We are the original land of the free. We had no kings, because we believe that every man was born and is born equal before God Almighty in heaven. That only God can be king, not man. The British came and we accepted their nonsense. They gave us an adulterated version of the word of God in the Bible that they brought to us, full of lies and deception, distorting the word of God. They gave it to us and we fell apart as a people. This generation of IPOB is here. We're going to correct this nonsense. We must correct it. We have no choice. We correct it or we die correcting it. We are not going to give an inch nor quarter. They must understand this very, very clearly. They are about to see the definition of madness. They are about to discover how fanatical we are about Biafra. They don't understand. They read about it. They say, oh, they're on social media. That you don't understand how insane we are about Biafra. Any day you know, you will give us our Biafra and let us live in peace. People that got together, were talking about forming a security outfit. They were standing up, not even in the office. The same place they are standing saying, today we are launching a Rubago Eastern Security Network. The same place they're saying, police, please go and enforce open grazing. And do you know how deceptive and evil these people are? They do not have any legislation to back up the directive they're giving to the police to go and stop open grazing. Now let me shock all of you. That some of you don't know this about the zoo called Nigerian. I want to shock all of you so you understand what I'm saying. The governor does not have the right to issue any order to the police in Nigeria. Some of you don't understand this. Because you go to school, but you learn nothing. You understand nothing. Because your brains are empty. And when I say, they say I'm insulting them, why won't I insult you? Because a lot of you are very, very foolish. Most of you are stupid and idiotic. How? What you have is Nigeria police force, not Anambra police force, not Imo police force, not Ogun police force, not Oshun, not Lagos police. People must understand this. The only time the Nigeria police or army can act in your state is only when the directive you're giving to them is in tandem with the wishes and aspirations of the Inspector General of Police and of the presidency. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only time a governor can speak to the police and the police will listen is when that directive, like Operation Python Dance, go and kill Biafran people, is in tandem with what the Fulanis want in Abuja. That's all. If not, they will not carry it out. Now, tell me why. For nearly 2 weeks now, we have been under sustained Fulani Janjaweed, should I say, Nigerian Army and Police attack in the police state. The army has not responded. They have not issued any statement. Nobody has said a word, not one single word, in condemnation of what is happening. Nigerian media, those evil journalists, they have not written about it. But there is war going on in the world. Evil right down this minute. We are fighting them. We defeated them. They went back and they went to Benue State. They brought Fulani people in the army and in the police. They took off their police uniform, their army uniform, they are fighting us. And some of you don't understand what is going on because you are foolish. The zoo has gotten into some of you. You are forming a security outfit. A security outfit. In the same vein, you're asking the work you are setting up the security outfit for. In the same place, you are telling the police to go and enforce it. God in heaven. What planet did these people actually emerge from? Are you sure they went to school? Are you sure that? And George Okoso is there. He's a professor, an intellectual. Are you sure they're well at all? And they know that they do not have the force of the law to back up their plan on open. How many times will they allow open grazing ban? Almost 20 times. Over 20 times. Go and Google it. Grazing ban, every 2 months, grazing ban. Why? Ask yourself, why is it that the police are not enforcing it in our land? In fact, in all of Middle Belt and the whole of the South. Why? Ask yourself that question. Those of you who want your stupid one Nigeria. Why is it that should I say 2016, every 2 months, grazing ban, enforcing. After saying it, the police will go back home or go back to their offices. All they do is to set up roadblocks and extorting money from people and killing their friends. That's all they do, and arresting them. That's all. That same job that the governor said, go and do this job, they will never do it. They have never done it. I will never do it. Because it doesn't correspond with what Abuja wants. Abuja wants Fulani in our forest so they can take over our land. So if you ask the police command in Imo State to go and stop open grazing, they will not do it. Since they gave this directive, was it last week? Have you ever heard that the police confronted any Fulani grazing openly anywhere or grazing their cattle openly anywhere? It's a simple question. I want our people to understand how idiotic and stupid these fools are calling themselves governors. Since they have been saying, why did only 2 or 3 months ago they announced open grazing ban? That same time, it was in Ebonyi State. Umahi said, we are directing the police and the security agencies to go and enforce the ban. Till today, nobody has enforced it. What does that tell you about Nigeria and their police system? Something some of you don't know is that what you have is a Nigeria police force. It's not there to serve you, it's there to serve Abuja. If a Fulani man in Abuja says, I want Fulani headsmen in Isunjaba, that's what's going to happen. They will come to your village, they will kill you. In Isunjaba, they will kill you. You will call the police commissioner, they will not respond. Because the police forces doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the federal government of Nigeria. That is something, people, that is one thing every day I wonder. What type of God made you people? Now listen. They formed a pussy. Pussy, the one having the house. When you stamp the feet on the front, run away. Pussy, you know, pussy cats. Not hard. Very sad indeed. And as somebody put it, after some pussyfooting, the governors of the 5 southeastern states of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo decided to take their destinies in their own hand and address the fast deteriorating security situation in the region with the unveiling of the new security outfit codenamed the Bubago. Now I ask you, did you see when Amoteku was launched? When ESN was launched, you saw men. In Yoruba land, you saw men, volunteers. I think some of them are on salary. Ours is volunteer. It's an entirely volunteer force. Nobody's paid a dime. Volunteers. When we launched ESN, you saw men. Somebody says, "If you go again, you go rat. If you go not even pussy is even strong. Pussy can catch a rat." These idiots launched their own. The only person who looked like he's a leopard, because Ako in our place is leopard. The only person, some of you must know that tiger is not indigenous to Africa, so our ancestors couldn't have named a tiger Ako. Understand this very carefully. Tigers, I think, they're only found in Southeast Asia. I may be mistaken and I stand to be corrected. They are found only in Asia, if I'm not mistaken, in the Far East. There is no tiger anywhere in Africa, if my biology serves me right. So our ancestors could have named the tiger Ako. Ako is leopard. That's what we have, for your information. Now listen. They found this pussy. Nobody was inside. The only person wearing the cloth with Ako on it was George Obiozo. The only person. Obiano looks like a cowboy from the village drinking palm somewhere. Do you know how foolish these governors are? Some of you don't even know what is going on. They are so petrified of their Fulani masters, they can't even wear their traditional isiago, which is our traditional wear. Umahi was wearing Fulani danchiki. I don't know what Upani was wearing. Obiano looked like a cowboy. Okay, Zimbabwe looks like somebody a 419 that landed up somewhere. Just look at their dressing. None of them dressed like where they come from. In Yoruba land, they dress the way they are in the way of basically when you see them, you know that these are Yoruba governors. In the north, of course, you know these are Janjaweed, the Fulani. In our own land, in Igbo land, the heart of the cradle of civilization of mankind itself, they are ashamed of who they are. Go and look at it. Some of you don't even observe such little things. You don't even have time. Thank you. Casey, thank God. This is a Ebubatoro. I think that's even better. Ebubatoro. They could not even wear their traditional attire because they are afraid of their Fulani masters. They know Fulani. Look at Umahi. Umahi, every day he's wearing danchiki with red cap. Danchiki every blessed day. Oh, Chineke, man, my brother, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Ebubaku means the fear of a lion, which is rubbish. This food doesn't work. Ebubaku means the glory of a leopard. What you feel when you see a leopard. Ebubaku is security outfit. But we never saw any. Not one. Do you know why you did not see anybody during the launch of this ridiculously named Ebubaku rubbish by these fools? Because they have nobody. And they know that nobody can join them. Every young man and woman from the East is under oath. Divine oath to restore Biafra. We know that these are Fulani lackeys. These are Janjaweed servants in our land. Nobody can ever take them seriously and understand it very well. Ask them, where is your... okay, when are they taking off? When is this Ebubatoro? When is it going to kick off? When? Nobody knows. you're telling police behind you, behind you, and please stop grazing ban. You're telling me that the Fulani will go and stop the brother from grazing in your bush. Are you mad? You people are the fools. You are the only ones killing your own people. Whereas the Fulanis are the ones importing their own people from all over Sahel to come and occupy our land. That's how idiotic you stupid people are, calling yourselves governors. And the idiots who are following you fools because of what they can eat. What I'm preaching, somebody said I should remove everybody from it. Okay. Some of you, some people are coming up. People are very funny. They said that they are forming it because last week gunmen brazenly attacked him. Because of that, they are forming it. So that means you're forming it to go and fight, not Fulani Janjaweed that is ravaging our land, even in the boy right now as I speak. You're forming it to go and fight an enemy you cannot see. How can you fight something you cannot see? At least no fewer than 67 security agents. Listen, listen. In the launch of Ibubatoro, which in essence means a local security outfit to take care of our land. But these people, they are foolish. They gathered the heads of security agencies in the region, and all of them joined together to issue a communique because Dave Umahi wants to be president. The brother is a retired major general that I don't know. That family is compromised. Sabo, everyone. These are conk traitors, they are. They want to be president. These idiots came and launched a security outfit without anybody in a security outfit to show for it. And they all went home just to grab the headline for a few days. As some will say, audio security network. Audio security network. More like a fools calling themselves governors, making a mockery of common sense. Do you know what I've been doing? Let me tell you where they plan or intend to get their recruits from. From Eastern Security Network. Some of them have now approached some people they thought are frontline commanders of Eastern Security Network. One state in particular, one idiot in particular, who pulls on them, sent people to go and inquire in Imo State that they should get him the name of the commander of ESN in Imo State. That he intends to make him the commander of Ibubatoro in Imo State. And you listening to me very carefully. These are the people that he wanted to kill a few weeks ago. These are the people that him and his Fulani friends are still hunting till today. He's looking for them. So, all these announcements they made in front of their Fulani masters in Owerri is basically to say we are going to divide ESN. We are going to tell you that money talks. We have the money, the security budget. We are going to buy you people over. Trying to go back to what Gowon said, that the best way to defeat this agitation is by spraying money everywhere. To their horror, shock, and surprise, the people they met somewhere in Imo State, ask Sadikin Fulani, who will tell you. The people asked them, why don't you go to the leadership officers, go to IPOB leadership and ask them to come and do this thing for you? Why are you coming to us? To divide us? And the people told them, we are under oath, we cannot do it. We cannot do it. So they have nobody. It's to come and poach a structure that we have already on the ground. You know Hope Uzodinma is a 419, he's a thief. He used laptop to steal before. The Janjaweed are very clever. They decided to give us idiots as our impose idiots and call them leaders. A 419er, a certified criminal, a hardened criminal, a highway robber. They claim it's the governor of Imo State sitting in the same office as Mbakwe. What an insult. What an insult to the memory of the great legend himself, Sam Nnakambapa. He went to go and poach ESN officers. Listen, they were announcing we have to go back home with nobody to show for it. After 2 days or 2 or 3 days, they went in search of ESN officers to give them money. We will give you everything you want. Come and become our head. Can you imagine such nonsense? As some will say, only in the East, only in Igbo land. Only in Igbo land. Only in Igbo land. Very, very sad indeed. That is where we are today. They want security outfit. The meeting resolved to maintain a joint security vigilante for which means in the Abubago, the commissioner of the Fundraising Commission of Police in Imo State will be there. The Fundraising AIG for maybe some 9 or some 8 or some 15 will be there. These people are idiotic. They are so foolish. Can you imagine? So you don't know that if you have Fulani policemen and Fulani army officers in your so-called vigilante, they will tell you when you want to go and attack them, they are the ones that will now inform their people that you're coming to attack their camp. You don't know that? I thought intellectualism. Is this your intelligence? The sum of all your is like this. You bring Fulani that is killing you. You bring their brother in there's a police commissioner. You put him in the committee that will be a part of this battle, and then you now go out to go and fight. Ask yourself, the same people you're bringing into your battle, they cannot even enforce grazing ban. Open grazing is against the law. Since 1968 in Nigeria, since 1968, open grazing by Fulani is against the law. Against the law. They cannot enforce it. Now you want them to come to become part of a group, vigilante, that will now stop their own people from grazing. Are you not foolish? Are you not foolish? We must continue to preach this very gospel of heaven. Heaven will give me a message and I will give to the living. That is why Biafra must come. That is why this gospel we've been preaching for very many years has caught fire everywhere. Everywhere. That the Janjaweed have said, we will restructure. And we said to hell, we don't want to restructure nothing. Let everybody go back to their father's compound and start afresh. Britain destroyed us as a people and as a race. I was listening to a very erudite, well-spoken black American, and this man said that slavery hasn't ended. All they did was to remove the chain from your collar. That's all they did. But slavery remains. You people are guinea pigs, experimental animals for the arch racists you have in Whitehall, in London, of which Katrina Lang is one of them. I saw her dancing with a Fulani. I don't know if it's at the airport, dancing, jumping up and down. A white woman. People understand. They are welcoming her with a dance troupe at the airport. Katrina Lang. The same way they brought you the stupid Bible that some of you don't even understand today. Telling you I'm quoting you rubbish. How they went into our brain and basically rendered us useless. But thankfully there is IPOB and we can still reason. Some people have come out to they said Ebubatoro is a huge joke. This is not from IPOB. A huge joke. They don't have the men, they're not on the ground, they have not confronted Fulani. They are not one of these governors have been able to drive away Fulani terrorists from his own domain. Not one of them. Not one of them has ever given an order to the police saying, Fulani people are killing us now. In Bende, in Osaka, go. They will not go. None of these people, the people that are claiming they are forming security outfit, none of them, they all have a Fulani killing them in their states. They've done nothing. Now that Eastern Security Network has come to deal with these animals, they are now jumping up and down. They want to form our own as well. Because they think that somehow one day people will get so upset there'll be a very bloody, violent revolution. Just like the idiots that we had defending the mask wearer from the Nigerian Republic in London. Black people, they have a problem in the brain, or should I say some of them. A lot of groups have now come out. They said that mixed reactions have trailed the proclamation of regional security outfit, codenamed more like Ibubatoro, by the southeastern governors. People have spoken to a major newspaper in the zoo. Oh dear me. Even ADF said that they we don't believe them. ADF, we can't take them serious. Nobody believes them. They are a laughing stock. This bundle of idiots in these 5 individuals. A laughing stock. People are laughing at them. We can't take them serious until they start doing something concrete. They cannot do it. Who can they give order to? The only person they can give order to is a police commissioner, PC. Police commissioner is Janjaweed. What's he going to do? To go to the forest and flush and kill his own people? He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. ADF said they are not serious. There should be a law banning open grazing. Not when you come out to pronounce it. In a democracy, it doesn't work that way. You go to your states, your various House of Assembly, and you enact a law saying we are banning it. At least even when you enact the law anyway, who's going to enforce it? Because the police you're relying on to enforce it, they are federal police. Some of you don't know. They are federal police, not your own. But I'm sure on this UG, if it goes in through one ear, it goes out of the other. They don't retain knowledge. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. Dear me. People said the greatest challenge is how to manage Ebubetusi and Eastern Security Network. Already operating in the we are already operating. Instead of them to come and say, oh, but how do we do this? Fulani said, no. You use money. You use your security vote. Use your security budget. Dislodge them. Spray money everywhere. They have tried in Imo State home. And the idiot they sent were going to catch him. According to an Abuja-based lawyer, Osioma Isuora, he said, Pussy doesn't exist. This it doesn't exist at the moment. This is not how Amoteku was established. It wasn't. You have to see it. Should I don't know if I should continue. The white man is very clever. He came into our land and told us that our way of life is fetish, it's bad, it's evil. But they gave us something that is worse. Worse. And in the process, they took our brain as well. They took our brain. See how foolish we are. People are gathered somewhere forming a security outfit without security outfit. We have launched it. Launching means to show us. When you're going to launch a car or you launch your house, or because housewarming parties, you're telling the whole world, I have a house, you're launching it. How can you launch something without that thing that you're launching? And people are clapping for your intellectual governors. Oh, dear me. Where is it? I'm asking you. All these days, have you seen anybody parading as a I don't want to. Some of the names they're putting down here is just so horrible. I cannot even pronounce it live on there because people are listening. People are, they are fools. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there is widespread condemnation. Our people are now beginning to reason properly.
My fellow Biafrans, I hope you have heard this message. I play this message for you to understand the falsehood of the governors in Biafra land. Those who call themselves politicians. This very message that Mazen Nandekano preached is the foundation of the insecurity in Biafra land. They created the Ebubago to rival the ESN that was created then by Mazen Nandekano. And what you had Mazen Nandekano say, that they went to approach members of ESN to join them. That is true. But while Mazen Nandekano was around, they could not succeed. But after the kidnap of Mazen Nandekano, they succeeded. That was why some of the idiots in the IPOB in Nigeria came to confess that the governor approached them to hand over to them the Eastern Security Network. And they did. Now you understand why I produced this very video. When Mazen Nandekano was around, they were not able to penetrate. But after his kidnap, they went back to approach again and they succeeded. And some of them in this criminal IPOB Nigeria confessed about that. The confession, I have played it several times on my video, where they were confessing that the governors approached them and asked them to hand over to them the Eastern Security Network. And they did. And they said, after the governors have gotten what they want, in their own word, they say, after the governors got what they want, now they changed and they begin to claim that they have done it. Because even the governors begin to show camps where they took over. But these things were not possible when Mazen Nandekano was around. Let me see if I can find the video of that confession for you to know.
Not minding our previous stupidity when
It's not this. I can't find the video. I wish I could find the video so I can play it and you will hear. So, in all sense and why I play this video is to make you understand that everything that you see happening today is happening since Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped. And after they have taken over the ESN, finally, after the kidnapping of Mazen Nandekano, the Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, now established the Liberation Army of Biafra. And I bet you today, the Liberation Army of Biafra are in charge. Today, the Liberation Army of Biafra is giving the zoo woto woto. And they cannot be able to handle what is coming. The Liberation Army of Biafra today is doing everything humanly possible to defend Biafra land. Unlike the ESN that they kidnapped today, they cannot even go close to the Liberation Army of Biafra. The Liberation Army of Biafra today are doing extremely great work. The Liberation Army of Biafra today are doing a very wonderful job, and they are defending and protecting Biafra land. Just like they did to ESN, they have also tried to penetrate the Liberation Army. But it is impossible for them. They can't even dare. They will not even try. Because the Liberation Army of Biafra today are very committed. These are committed men who are ready to defend Biafra land. The Liberation Army of Biafra you are seeing today. This is the ESN that Mazen Nandekano is talking about. That the Prime Minister rescued them. These were the people that the governors wanted to take over. These are the people that Mazen Nandekano was talking about, that you cannot penetrate them. Mazen Simon Ekpa was able to reach to them. And today they have been converted into the Liberation Army of Biafra. Today we don't have anything called ESN. Those ones who were handed over to the governors were the ones that was with the IPOB in Nigeria. Those ESN with IPOB in Nigeria was handed over to the governors. They were handed over to the governors, and most of them joined the Bubag. We have videos where they were confessing. Some of them who was in the ESN before and they joined the Bubag after the kidnapping of Mazen Nandekano. Some of them joined the Bubag. But I thank Chukwu Okukabiama, just like Mazen Nandekano said, that IPOB is indestructible. The Biafran people know whom they are, what they want, and what they stand for. They could not be able to penetrate. What you are seeing here is the Liberation Army of Biafra. The then ESN was now transformed to the Liberation Army of Biafra. And today they are defending Biafra land. They are defending Biafra land in all fronts, in all angles. There is nothing anybody can do to stop them. My fellow Biafrans, what you have to do today, as we are drawing close to the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, this army of Chukwu Okukabiama need your support. This Liberation Army you are seeing, they need your support. We have to equip them. They need equipments. They need upgrade. They need everything, every material possible to defend Biafra land. These are men who has dedicated their life to secure Biafra land. These men have given their life. They lay down their life to defend Biafra land. The only thing you can do today as a Biafran is to make your own contribution. Tomorrow is fundraising. Today is Friday. Tomorrow is fundraising. Join the fundraising tomorrow to make your contribution to the defense of your father's land. Join the fundraising for the defense of your father's land. It is the right thing to do. It is you and I that will defend the fatherland. We need machines. The granite they are using, anyone that falls out cannot fall back. The Liberation Army of Biafra, they are seeing, they need your support for them to carry their duty effectively. Already you can see how far we have gone with the little fund that is coming. With the little contribution you are making every Saturday, you can see how equipped the Liberation Army are. You can see how organized they are. And you have to know that for us to maintain this standard, it needs money. Every one of us must continue to donate to the Liberation Army of Biafra. Donate. Make your contributions. Wherever you are, send in your donation. The contribution is 247. You can do it at any time. Go to the website and make your donation. Get your receipt. On the day of fundraising, you come there and announce your fund. As we are approaching December 2nd, it is going to be a different ball game. The war has just begun. In order for us to sustain the success that have been seen today, in order for us to sustain the victory that we have won today, we must continue to support the Liberation Army of Biafra. We must continue to support financially the Liberation Army of Biafra. It's a task that must be done. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must rise up now. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of us as Biafrans. Wherever you are as a Biafran, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect you. Wherever you are as a Biafran, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and secure you. Wherever you are as a Biafran, I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide you. Pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect our Liberation Army too. Freedom is coming. But I want you to understand that that freedom is going to come from diaspora. Always remember that. Nigeria will not give you freedom. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. It is going to come from diaspora. And we must rise up to fight until the last man standing. Hear this.
Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. And we will question it with gun, we will question it with bomb, we will question it with civility, we will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced with the activities and the actions of the Biafra government in 2024. That's where we are going. That's why all these shenanigans, all this their regional government, all this nonsense you see happening are happening today. And they have not actually started hitting the point, because the point remains the continual existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself in war. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and to free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lord Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part of this very program. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program today. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every one of us. We must continue to preach this gospel until our freedom is seen. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect the Liberation Army of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all our media warriors. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all the members of the Biafran cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ebo. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate you, and I will see you again tomorrow by the Special Research Program. Thank you, and stay safe.
So, Ayala, Umo Biafra Nala, Ayala Nalanso, Umbano Kailawa, Aka Puchoma, Aka Puchoma, we are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. The 14 states of Biafra. One. Ayana. Chidere. Oh, they go ya. Chidera in Biafra. Ayala wala. Mandino no bodo Igbo. Mandino na Nigeria. Mandino na mbo wozo di chiche. Obi kadawala. Ana banyu nugu na ndida. Okay. Ona anye erugo. Webongo. 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 Eligwe de wongo. Aha. Ayapo. Ayapo. Ana maria. Yeah. Na so. Bayaba, 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 bayaba. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, sugar. Na so we dey do am. Papa Jiri amayo. Mama bara megwa. Mayo. Ụmụaka ụmụ Biafra ụmụ ọma. Anyị ananụ. Anyị ananụ. N'obodo ụmụ ahụ. Obodo kwere anyị na nkwa. Ekene otito dị n'ọbasi nke igwe. Eze Chineke abịa m ụra. Onye na-etinye ụzọ ebe ụzọ na-adịghị. Odumala. Biafra Amen. Una.